Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial by Shayna's Home DIY and Crafts. In today's video, I am putting together my Christmas tree for my bedroom. You heard that right. No, I know it's kind of early, so before you come for me, just remember that I'm in the makeover series of my bedroom. So why not just go ahead and put the tree up and get it all ready? I usually put up around 5 trees each year. So in order to get done in a timely manner and enjoy my tree and my lights, I have to start early. Okay, so with all that have been said, if it's your first time here, my name is Shayna. On this channel, I do a lot of home DIY projects and different type of crafting. If it's not your first time here, hey, welcome back. Thank you so much for your continuous love and support. And big up yourself for all those people who continuously come back and show my channel and show me some love. Okay, and if you're new, welcome. Welcome to all those new people who are coming in. I want to say welcome and thank you guys so much. Okay, so all I did was put the tree together here, and now I'm fluffing out this tree. Now I got this tree from Macy's. My sister sent this to me online. She knew I was looking for a tree, and she saw it online, and it was like for $600. Come on, I don't know why Macy's sold this tree so expensive. To me, a tree is a tree. I know people talking about a viral tree and a this that tree. To me, a tree is a tree. Don't go spend all your money trying to buy a viral tree and trying to copy other. If you have the money for it, go for it. But for me, I just want something to look nice and clean because I don't have the money for it. But if you don't have the money for it, just always remember you can always put your tree up. You don't need the fanciness. You don't need to follow the trend. Just do what makes you happy because remember, it's your home, your space, and nobody, all these people who are talking, they don't live there. Okay, so don't put yourself out of the way to make it happen to be keep up with the Joneses because you can never do that. You'll try all you want. You'll never be able to do that because it's always something new. So anywho, it's enough of that. But make sure you get your trees after the holiday season when everything goes on sale. It's a hit or miss because they can get sold out, but you never know. Just keep looking. So anywho, now I have the tree together, and what I did with this tree, I've done this last year too. The tree is a little short. I think it's like a 5-foot tree, five and a half foot tree or something like that. So what I did, I have some what do they call this? 8x2, and I kind of just like raise it up, place the tree on top of those so the tree is a little taller. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. That's why you see those wood under the bottom. So now I have my ribbon here, and you guys can get ribbon at Hobby Lobby. You could get ribbon at Joann's Fabric. You could get ribbon at Michael's. You could get ribbon at Walmart. Nowadays, you could get ribbon at Home Depot, Lowe's, anywhere you can get ribbon, okay? So just go around, shop around, and find the ribbon of your choice, okay? I like to go after each holiday season to get my ribbon because, again, like you guys know, I make wreaths. For those who don't know, yes, I do make wreath and wood sign, and some of the time people want ribbons on there. Some of the time people want flowers, okay? So that's what I do. So all I'm doing here, I am just eyeballing this tree, and I'm using this ribbon. I think I got this one from Michael's. I think so. And if you're guys, Michael's have their 40% off. Hobby Lobby has their 40% off. Now I know some people be so happy when they go, they're like, oh, 50%. It's kind of like something they always have. That's literally what they have going on around the clock each year or daily. So to get a real deal is to go after each season, but this is like their daily sale. Okay, 40% off, 50% off. So anywho, there goes the 4 men. I'm just going around and I'm tying in the ribbon, okay? I kind of like just fold it a little bit and I'm tucking it in. And each time I tuck it in, I use a branch to hold it. Ask me what I'm doing. I have no idea, but I know in the end it's going to look good. Because like I say, and like you guys know, if you're not new, I'm an eyeballer. So I just do something, step back, look at it. You see I step back right there, look at it. And then I'm like, should I go up? Should I go down? Should I go backwards, forward, whatever way my mind say, whatever way it looks good to me, then I'll do that. So that's all I'm doing, just going around and tucking it. And I chose not to speed this video up because I want you guys to actually see what I'm doing. And if you're not interested in these kind of videos, I'm so sorry, but we'll have more videos coming that you guys are interested in. But you got to remember, I have to share the love, okay? We have to spread the love. I'm all about home DIY projects, different type of crafting. So home, doing the tree, okay? So it's not about just building something every day, which is okay, okay? So there goes Fiona. You know what she's looking at? That TV. I am actually running a video of myself because I like to listen to back to myself and hear how annoying I sound to my people as I send my videos out, and all the nonsense I say and the wrong mispronunciation and the wrong things and the foolishness I say to you guys. So that's all I'm listening to. So instead of me listening to Christmas songs while doing this tree, I'm listening to my own self. Isn't that crazy? It's annoying listening to your own self, believe it or not. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it is very annoying listening to myself. But apparently, Fiona enjoys listening to me. She's looking at the TV. So, anywho's, again, we're done with that side of the ribbon. So now I got my second roll and I cut off where I stopped there. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm folding again. I'm going to tuck. Now I'm looking at myself as I'm doing this video. I feel like I don't stand up straight. This is why my back hurts. I've been saying that every time I upload a video. Even when it's time to stand up straight, I stand curved. My God, I think I gotta do something about that. I'm still standing bend. Stand up straight, girl, stand up straight. Okay. Anywho, so that's all I'm doing. Going in, and I'm doing nothing different from I did to the first, just going in and we're tucking it. And that's it. And let's go along and see how it looks. Now, to me, if you ask me, I'm a minimalist. Like I like my home to look nice, but also I don't want it to be crowded. For the holiday time, it's a little bit crowded, but still I don't want it to be overly crowded. If you ask me, this tree is beautiful as it is. It doesn't need anything on it. Okay, to me, it doesn't need anything on it. But of course, hey, why not put a piece, some ribbon and some ball that looks like it matches my room? So I'm not gonna put too much. It's just, because the tree to me is beautiful by itself. I feel like we should be able to just leave it like that, put a tapper on it. What do you guys think? Go ahead and type in the comment section if you like your tree to be overly crowded, filled, or you just like it to be very bare minimum where you could see the branches and the stems and everything on the tree. That's just me. I feel like I like to see the branches and the stem. Plus the flocking on this tree is absolutely gorgeous. Now you see how you notice there is no flocking on the floor? Because what I do as I go along, when you open this tree, it does shed a little bit, but nothing crazy. And what I like to do as I go along is to clean up as I go along. This way I have less mess to clean up after. So I have my balls pack in one corner, fluff the tree, use my little broom and my dustbin, sweep that up. So by the time I'm done, it's not crazy. However, when I'm doing like a big cleaning, I take stuff from one room, throw in the next room on the floor. So it's like I can never done. I'm like, why do I have to make a mess before I finish cleaning? But anywho's, that's just that. So that's all I'm doing, going in with the ribbon and tucking. Okay. So if you guys haven't checked out my full tutorial on my bed makeover, you guys could see a little bit of the bed right there. Then go ahead and check out that video after you finish watching this video, how I make my bed. I will have the link to how I make my bed in the description box below, so you don't have to scroll through my whole channel to go find it. Also, it's my recent video, so hey, it's right after this video. You won't have to go too far to find it. Woohoo! Then also, you can see that brown container, a piece of brown ornament or whatever piece, or what do they call this thing, decor piece. That's the fireplace that I also build in this room. So if you're curious or interested in seeing what that fireplace look like, also go ahead and check that video out. It's not too far down, but I'll have it in just for you guys in the description box below, so you could go ahead and check that out. And guys, don't forget to stay tuned to see the full tour of my bedroom makeover. I don't even know if it's a bedroom makeover or it's just finally, after 2 years of buying this house, I'm finally going to move into my room. Yes. So I don't know. However, that's just that. So anywho's, we're still putting in ribbons and stuff. And also, type me a comment in the comment section and let me guys know if it's too early to put up your tree. Let me know if you already put up your tree. Let me know if you put up 1 tree, 2 tree, 4 tree, 5 tree, 6 trees. Whatever you do, just go ahead and type me a comment in the comment section and let me know. But look at Fiona, boy, she likes that TV, boy. I don't know if she knows it's me on the TV because she stares at me, but she barks at herself on the TV. I don't think she knows it's her, but maybe she knows it's me. All right, so that's just that. So let me tell you guys, ornaments can be very expensive. And I know, sometimes it's very nice to see like a different ornaments that looks way different from other stuff. But me, if you want to get ornaments for cheap, go on up to your Burlington. If you have a Burlington in your area that you live at, go on up to your Walmart, go on up to your Hobby Lobby, Joann's, fabric or Michaels. However, I feel like the ornaments in Joann Fabrics and Michaels are just the plain same. But if you want those that look a little different, you'll find them in those other stores like Marshalls and um, Burlington's and those stores. You'll find those that look just a little bit different, but they're cheaper. Like right there, I have that old pack, that whole thing that I got from Hobby Lobby was $4.99, and then you have 50% off, so $2 and change for that whole packet of like 25 balls. Then that other big packet that's over to the wall there, I got that from Burlington, which was like $16. And that other packet that I pick up just now that you see me gonna tie in these balls, I got that from Burlington, which was like $9. Okay. So it's a little different. So it's not just those plain balls. So all I'm doing here, I'm going to be tying 3 balls together. Now, you guys could do this. You don't have to. But to me, it looks nice when you tie 3 balls together because they're not big old balls and you don't want your tree to just look stringy and one. So remember, we're on a budget. We're going cheap. But we also want our stuff to look nice, right? So what I'm doing here, I'm using those little wire hooks that you use to hook your ball on the tree or your balls on the tree. I open one end because you have those 2 curve. I open one end and I just place 3 balls of different texture because these are different textures and color. So I have 3 different colors with 3 different textures. And then I kind of wrap that around and then I just look at the tree and find a place and just stick it right in there and it looks perfect. So that's me just talking to myself. Like I said in my last video, if you guys are new here, I talk to myself a lot. However, I do not answer back, so don't think I'm crazy. When I do talk to the dog and myself a lot. So again, eyeballing, going around and just looking. So that's all I am doing. See how I have 3 different colors right there. And there are 3 different textures. That's like it's hard to see because the camera is a little bit away. Okay, so then I open, put it on. You see how I hold it? Turn it upside down like that so it won't fall off. And then carefully tip that in. Now, not everybody's going to have the skill that I have to do that. So if you want, you could use get the floral wire to tie those balls together easier. Or you could get those, what do you call those? It's like some little twist wire thing. I don't remember what they call them. They're up at the Dollar Tree to tie them around to make it easier for you. But if you feel like you have the skill and you could be stingy like me with just a regular long wire, you have the short one in the packet and the longer one, and you want to do that, then go ahead and do that and it will turn out right. So again, just doing the same thing. There's nothing different I'm doing here. I'm just repeating itself as history. But I want to make sure you guys are seeing what I'm doing in case this video is helpful. I'm not sure. It may not be helpful to you, but it may be helpful to somebody else. Okay. So that's all I'm doing. Putting that twist in, find a spot in the tree and put it. And now the tree is starting to come together beautifully. Okay. So again, look at that. Simple. It's simple the best. $2, $9, and $16. You do the math, plus my little time, plus tax, and my gas. And here we have a Christmas tree looking all beautiful. So again, don't go out of your way. Don't get all depressed. I know this is the time of the year where a lot of people get depressed because they don't have any money. And they think that they have to have all this money to do all this thing. You don't. Like, I barely buy Christmas ornaments anymore because back then I used to, every year it was a different theme. Every year I'm going to put a blue. Every year is something else. And over the year I've accumulated so much, and I know they probably look different because everything is trending and new things come in. But guys, just you could just get a packet of the new one. And if you mix the new one with the old one, nobody even recognize. Nobody will ever recognize that it's the same thing. And plus, nobody's probably coming to your house anyway. It's all in your head. Nobody comes to my house. So if I should be over here and think that, then it's all in my head. Okay? Because guess what? Nobody's ever coming. And if people come, do you think somebody's going to remember what your tree looks like a year ago? And if they really do remember what your tree looks like a year ago and think it's the same thing you have on your tree, well, don't invite them people to your house no more, because apparently they have nothing to do with their life. Because if you have something to do with your life and to make your life a better person and make yourself better, a Christmas tree of what it looks like last year should be the least of your problems. So that's telling me that you're packing up your head with foolishness. You take foolishness and make cut on your head. So you have no space for new things. So you will never be learning anything new. You'll be in the same spot, but in a different year. And we don't want friends like that. We don't want people around us like that. We want people to inspire us and people to make us think different, think big, be different, and just want to do more. You don't want people to bring you back to the future. No, we're not going back to the future. We're going forward, okay? So again, if those are the type of people you're around, then you probably shouldn't have a Christmas party this year. Just cut them all off. And then you'll know who the true people are and your true friends and family are, okay? So enough of that. Not me over here telling y'all about your friends and family. This is why I'm just by myself out here. Because guess what? I do me. And all at the end of the day, what matters is that I like it. That's all that matters. Your opinion, mine, I care less. I could care less about somebody's opinion. I have one coworker once said, "Oh, it can be too much." And I said, "Do you live here?" I spell out my address. "Do you live there?" That's all I said. I said, "What's your address?" And I spelled out my address. "Okay, well, you don't have any saying because you don't pay the taxes, you don't pay the mortgage, you don't live here. And your car will never, ever come up this driveway. So go worry about you and you." Okay? So that's that. But you have some people also who are really jealous. So then they will talk like that. You know, like they don't know how to say, "Oh, that looks nice and you do well by yourself." They're just mad. They're mad. Like a lot of people be like, "Oh, how do you find times to do all these things and you work so much?" If I don't work, how will I be doing these things? I have to work to have money. Okay? No, but people want to see you looking at them like, "Oh, can I have a dollar? No, 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 please. No. We have to work. We work hard. Work hard for what we want." That's how I was raised. I've been working since I was a kid. I was always told you work hard. If you don't work, you don't eat. So you have to work and then you can eat. Some people be like, "Oh, you always do this. Do you do vacation? Do that?" No, it's up to you how you want to spend your vacation money. Do you want to have a forever vacation home, which is your home? Or do you want to go out there, spend all your money, and after 4 days, you just like, "I'm just ready to go home"? Up to you. You can do both. I do both. Okay? I do both, but I mostly do my home because when I come home from wherever I'm at, there should be no place like home. Okay? So that's just that. So enough of me and that. I'm just trying to encourage you guys to, don't stress yourself out. Like I say, I know it's that time of the year where a lot of people get all depressed and everything. But guess what? My trees, I have 5 trees up. Does any of them have a gift underneath them? No. No, no gifts. No gift. Listen, we're at the point in my life with my family. All my siblings are older. I'm the oldest, but we're all grown. It's like, what do we really need? We see each other all the time. We talk to each other all the time. If I see something that looks okay, I'll get it from my sister. If my sister sees something that looks okay, she'll get it for me. If my mother sees something that's so, she'll get it for us. That's how it is. So we don't wait for once a year to wait to say, "Here's a gift." At this point, it doesn't matter. We get older and we don't have kids. I just have a niece. She's only 6 months. So now it's going to start being like we're going back into that because now it's all about the kids. So no, we just have like I said, we just have the niece. So now you can be like, "Oh, what should I get her for Christmas? I'm gonna get this." But then again, it's like that. It's not my child, it's my niece. I love her dearly, but I don't know what she wants. I don't know what her mother wants her to want. So at the end of the day, you probably still don't have to buy anything. You just do like a gift card, and her mother knows what she needs. Because you don't want to buy all these nonsense and bring up to these parents' house that the kids will never use and they make a bunch of noise with it and throw it all over the place and all that stuff. The mother knows what they need. So sometimes the mom could do good with a $25 gift card because you know what? You never know. They probably need diapers versus you go buying a truck that 10 people buy a truck. So that's just my thoughts on it. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if this kid need a truck. I don't know if my other sister is going to bring a truck. No, she has the same 10 trucks. So, give her mother whatever. If she has a little savings account or whatever, and then she could get whatever. However, that doesn't mean, because again, I could right around the year. You go up to the store and you see a headband you like, you see a socks that you like, and you get it. But around the holiday time, I believe in, okay, it's a holiday, mom, you know what the baby need. But that doesn't say I'm not gonna buy anything for my niece. So don't come for me and say, "Oh, well, kids need stuff." Yes, I do get stuff if I see it and it's nice. But remember, it's their first niece, and I have 5 siblings and we have grandparents, so everybody's gonna want to get. So then you pack up these people's house with all these things. Now the kid is 2 years old, 3 years old, never even wear these things because they don't have enough body. Only one body, only 2 foot. And remember, we're seasonal, so by the time summer comes, this thing can't fit. So if you're following me here, so that's just that. So if you have kids, then I could say it can be a little stressful because you need to have stuff for your kids. However, but then also don't make it too stressful. We have to teach your kids the right way. Expensive stuff is not anything. Sit down with your kids, make little hand stuff, craft stuff. Not everybody's crafty, but you don't have to be like me who make all these fancy big things. Remember, I was little too and I started from making crayon in my fingers, draw a picture of my finger on the paper, and it was everything. And then you crayon it. So you don't have to you don't have to do all that. You don't have to get the most expensive trending train and all that for your kids and everything. Teach them and grow them the right way. Okay, so anywho's enough of me talking like I'm a preacher, I'm a guidance counselor. Let's get back to the tree. I'm here talking. I finished I finished putting all the balls on the tree, and here talking like I'm a guidance counselor. But guess what, guys? You didn't miss anything because it's the same thing I was showing you guys. I literally put three balls together and put it in, and that's it. Now it feels like the tree start looking too much, so I stop. Okay, so now here I am. I have these picks. I was trying to show you the price because I got these 50% off, and these were $2.99 at Hobby Lobby. $2.99, 50% off. So you do the math. I pay $1.50. So I pick up a few of them to make the topper. Okay, I didn't want, I mean, I want a nice big old fluffy topper. But when you think about, even though it's half price, when you're putting up this much tree, you got to be careful. You got to watch your money. I watch my pocket because I work hard. Okay, so even though I buy all the time and I do all the time, I still watch the pocket and I have a budget. My budget for Christmas this year was 500. I spent 295. I still have the rest. I'm trying not to spend it all. So, anywho's, now I am standing on this bench to get my height because, of course, I'm cleaning out the room. So all the ladder, the saws, and everything is out of this room. So now I stand on the chair and I'm just trying to tuck those in where they can fit or I can hold them. So that's all I'm doing. I'm pushing in these topper. And of course, I would love to have a little bit of, first of all, it's hard to find that color. If you guys make it this far throughout the video and is wondering what color are these balls, they're kind of like a dark pink burgundy. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know what color is that. It's like a dark pink, but can also be passed for burgundy, but not burgundy. I don't know if I make any sense. So that's the color I'm using along with that champagne color. Because guess what? It matches my sheet. I'm using that champagne and a little bit of brown. And, you know, somebody's going to say, you could have put a little black in it. But yes, I could. But I have black. But I don't want the tree to be overcrowded, okay? I don't want to feel like I can't breathe. So all I'm doing, I'm stuck in these stem and branch in the top, and I'm just finding space or sticking it and placing it where it's not going to fall over, where it gets in between those branches, I get it secure. So that's all I'm doing. And then once I'm done doing that, I have some other little picks that they looks again like burgundy slash pink. So I am doing that. You know, this tree would look nice like if you get a whole bunch of those pick and like stick it in the tree. That would look so nice. But again, we're on a budget, so that's what I'm talking about. Don't stress yourself. Things can still look nice, okay? Things can still look nice. Okay, so you just, at the end of the day, whatever works for you, then that's what's that. So if you guys make it this far throughout the video, you're the real deal. So please don't leave this channel without subscribing to the channel, because it's obvious that you either enjoy me talking, you enjoy watching me, or you enjoy looking at the dog, or you enjoy looking at the tree. I don't know what it is, but something grab your attention to make it this far. So before you leave, on your way out, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you turn that notification bell on, therefore you'll be notified every time I upload a video. Now, I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor. Go ahead and share this video out with your friends and family. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just a quick share button. You share it out. You never know who it may reach. And you sharing it out helps my channel to people to know more about the Shayna's Home DIY and Crafts. And you guys have been typing all these awesome comments, and I enjoy the community that I'm building about how inspired I don't know how inspired you guys are by me just doing it. And I'm so grateful that I'm able to do so for you guys. I'm so grateful because you know what? You never know what somebody's going through. And this wasn't my intention. I'm just out here just doing my thing. And I said, you know what? Let me share with you guys. But you guys always come back and put a nice big fat smile on my face. And thank you guys for all those other people who have suggestions. I do appreciate that as well, because some of the stuff, you know, I don't know everything. So I appreciate you guys. Okay. So any suggestion, then go ahead and type it in. If it's worth what's going on for me, then I accept it. If it's not, then maybe in the future it will. Okay. So that's just that. So at this point, I said, this is enough. I wanted to put more stuff on the tree. I'm like, no, I don't want it to be overcrowded. So I'm just putting a little bit of color in the top there so it doesn't look so champagne-y. So it has a little something to break it up right there. All right. And the next thing I want you guys to do, if you guys haven't been following me over on my social media page, which is TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, then go ahead and do so. All the links to those social media pages will be in the description box below. So go ahead, and all you have to do is just hit it. You don't have to do anything but touch it, and it'll take you right there. Okay. All right. So that's all that I'm saying. And also don't forget, guys, to go check out my recent video after this video, which is my bed that I made. That bed is on fire. That bed is awesome. Somebody typed me a comment, and I have to say it in this because she's the real deal, and I agree with her. She's like, the bed leg looks good, But the 4x4, I see what you mean. That would look really fire. And I'm like, yeah, that would be right on point. Yeah. But the problem is the wood has a different text color. You know how wood you have pine, you have polar, yada yada yada. But I mean, I said, the bed is such a statement piece when you walk through that door, and the room isn't that big. Okay, so you see where the bed stop and the fireplace, the wall start. So you really don't ever see the leg. The first thing you see is the headboard when you walk in, and then that big old light that's above it. Remember, if you watch that video, it has a nice light over it. So that's the first thing you see when you walk in the room. So this is what my tree looks like once I was done. I'm just showing you guys from the top down all the way. And yeah, so that's what it looks like. I am happy with it. You don't have to be happy with it because guess what? You don't live here. So it doesn't matter. You're not the one going to lay in that bed at night. Well, night or day, because you guys know I work night, and look at it, it's going to be me. So after a long 12-hour shift of work, I'm going to be the one to turn these light on and look at it. And let me tell you, the camera does not do this any justice, okay? This tree is absolutely gorgeous. When you walk in that room, it just melts you and takes you right down to level 0. So you're ready for a good night nap and ready to relax. And of course, somebody's going to say, why do you need a tree in your room? Don't worry about it. Okay, I don't want to sit downstairs all night looking at tree because I want to look at a tree. So I could put it anywhere I want. If I want to put a tree on my roof, I can do it. Okay. So with all that have been said, if you enjoy watching this video again, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I know I just said it, but say it again. I have to say it again. Okay. So just enjoy and look at how these balls turn out. Okay. And now you can get a closer view up of what I was doing. So that's why I have the camera right up on it so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I know I talk a lot and I'm going to shut up. And all I'm going to say is that remember that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Until next time, be blessed and bye for now.